My pranams to you all. I will start with the Shanti Mantra. Om Bhatram Karnebihi Shrunuyam Devaha Bhatram Pashyema Kshabriyajatraha Isthirairangai Stushtuva Gusastanubhir Vyasanomahi Vyashemahi Devahitam Yadayuhu Swastina Indo Vridhashavaha Swastinaha Pusha Vishvedaha Swasti Nastaraksho Arishtnemihi Swasti no Brihaspatirdhatu. The meaning of these Veda richas are very significant as of today's event. Om, O God, may we hear auspicious words with the ears while engaged in yajnas. This is the beginning. Bhadram Karnebihi Shrunuyama. So here I would like to thank the whole team of United Consciousness event. And this is what you people are doing. Jnana Yajna. This whole conference is nothing but, in my opinion, is Yajna of Jnana. Jnana which comes from within. Jnana which comes from Vedas, Upanishads, and our scriptures. Various spiritual enlightened people are here, and with your request they have come to this platform and shared their valuable thoughts. I was listening to Acharya Vivek and just now Swamiji. Such a great gems of our Hindu philosophy are there around the world, and you people are bringing them at one platform. So my gratitude to you all for doing this. And here I am with my seva to this conference. I'm not a very knowledgeable person. I'm on the path and doing my sadhana. I'm a sadhaka. But since I got this opportunity to share some of the thoughts on yoga to our daily life, the nice title given by Vikrantji, uh, yoga for adding years to your life and life to your years. Yes, we have to understand the purpose of life first. Many people around the world do not give thought on what is the purpose of life, what is the objective of life, or even if they give thought to it, they don't go much deep. They all go superficially and follow the like bhed chal, or how sheeps they follow each other. Friends, I meet many people, educated one, wealthy one, successful ones, and I ask them, what is the purpose of your life? Some of them they say, I want to become a CEO of a big company. I want to become a director of this big corporate world or big organization, or I want to become the chief of this bank company, or in my business, I want to become rich, rich, and rich, and successful, successful, and successful. These two are the objective of many people around the world, rich and successful. When they become rich and successful, then what? What happens then? Then they realize they have lost so much valuable, most valuable things in their life to while becoming rich and successful, and that is something missing in life, and we are not able to enjoy this success, the outcome of success, outcome of this richness. Few, very few are there who are balancing in success, richness, and the most valuable thing in the life is the health, our health, through which we can enjoy this richness or success. It's not difficult to become rich, to become successful in the term of what people say, what is success. Many people know you, you have cars and bungalows and many things. What about you have everything but not good health? You have everything but not the good span of life. Many successful people we see in the world dying much earlier than their normal age. If you can see those people, more successful ones, dying at the age of 60, 40, 45, 50. Lucky ones goes up to 70, and very rarely someone goes to 80, 85. Is it the age of human life? Is this the maximum age of human life? No, friends. As per Vagbhatta, the very famous and scholar of Ayurveda, Shastra, and ancient Hindu culture, he says, as per his shodha or research, the human life has approximately 120 years. We can live 120 years. But how many of us can plan? How many of us can see others living 120 years? Very, very rare. There are some part of the world, they have certain lifestyle, they live more than 100 years. But majority of people in the world, they live less than 100 years, less than 90, majority less than 70. And youngsters of present generation, they have full bundle of diseases and disorders in their body, who are running after success and rich to become rich, have wealth in the form of money, money and money. I'm not against you to become rich or successful, whatever in your way, but never ever be negligent with your health. And here, our Hindu culture, our Hindu Sanskriti, India, the country who has given a beautiful gift, yoga, to the world. We see that people around the world are practicing yoga today. Many people. I'm here in this beautiful place in Brazil. The name of the city is Buzios, which is very close from Rio de Janeiro. Here, I asked my student who is here being my host. She says there are many yoga schools in Buzios, small city of less than 200,000 people living here, but many yoga schools. But what yoga they are teaching here is just physical yoga. With that physical yoga, you may get good health, but not good age. To get good number of years to your life and years to your life to your years, we need to practice the real yoga, the right form of yoga. The right form of yoga is not something we have to find. Just go beyond 30 years. Before 30 years, there was only one yoga. When I was studying yoga, there was only one yoga: classical yoga or Raj Yoga, yoga of Patanjali, Hatha Yoga Pradipika. But now there are many forms of yoga. I'm the main. I practice and teach our ancient Indian classical yoga in a packaging of modern way. because ancient Indians had a different body, modern people have different bodies. So I had to modify a little to go applicable to modern people. They are delicate. No, they are not so hard as before in Rishi's time. But along with that, we go in a scientific way. So the purpose of life is mentioned in our Shastra. That has to be understood first. Dharma, Arth, Kama, Moksha. And the way to get this is Dharma, Jnana, Vairagya, and Aishwarya. Now you see, yoga is, you don't get word yoga in these things, but this is all yoga about. We need to understand the purpose of life. I'm not here to share that. You can find out, but I will give you, find out more about Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha, but I will give you a summary. Dharma is our kartavya or duty. Duty towards self, duty towards family, duty towards society, duty towards nation and the world. Artha, we need to work and earn. In modern time, we can give this definition. No one should be lazy. We should be using our capabilities, increasing or improving our skills all the time in our age, and offer our services to the society and get back something from the society in the form of money or help or in other form. Kama, there should be some healthy recreations, healthy entertainment, and moksha. Some time we need to give to moksha or spirituality, meditation, dhyana, going within, finding our self, real self, and reaching to the supreme self through our real self. Friends, now coming to the yoga part. Dharma, Jnana, Vairagya, and Aishwarya. Whatever techniques are available in yoga, asanas, pranayamas, kriyas, bandhas, and mudras, and all, they come, they are all here in Dharma, Jnana, Vairagya, and Aishwarya. We have to follow this. Dharma, self care is very, very important. We, before giving self care, we should know what is self. Friends, it is so unfortunate that around the world we are being educated with the subjects, everything except ourselves. We know, we know as little as possible about self. I'm saying as little as possible. We know about everything as much as possible, but we know about self as little as possible. We know nothing how this body functions, how our senses functions, how our nervous system functions, how everything functions, what to do and what not to do with this body. So when we practice meditative postures, we improve this ability of self-care. We start to see ourselves, we start to find our true self. When we sit and meditate in Sukhasana, Padmasana, Virasana, Vajrasana, practice for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, or if you have time, 1 hour. And you see the effect. You get the sense of what am I from inside, the real one. So dharma, asanas, which giving you this ability to understand the self, are all the meditative asanas. Jnana, when we practice those asanas where balance is required, like Utkatasana, Ekpadasana, Tadasana, where we stretch our body fully, we stand and make balance, we understand about the self. The jnana about self comes from within. And we are we increase the our sensitivity. We become very sensitive about our things. Anything happens inside, we start to understand about this happening from very beginning, not when it becomes so big and you become a deceased person. And then comes vairagya. Those asanas, which is like forward bending asanas and relaxation asanas, which you bend forward, you sit in Paschimottanasana, you get the sense and ability of Vairagya Bhav. And this Bhav is important. Bending forward and leaving yourself, leaving your ego, how stiff we are from the mind, from the body. That stiffness of the mind and body should go away from us. Ahankara should go away from us. Most of the problems in our life is because of the ego, that ahankara. Practicing those asanas, which bending forwards and relaxation, you get this bhava, this attitude in your mind. And Aishwarya, in the sense of achievement, when you practice those difficult asanas like Dhanurasana and Chakrasanas, Bhujangasana, and some kriyas, Shankha Prakshalan, pranayamas, that gives Aishwarya bhava of self achievement. You have achieved something from the self. These all bhavas you get dharma, jnana, vairagya, aishwarya through various yoga techniques. And you understand how important it is to live a healthy life, the life, a long life without any disease and disorders. I ask people, how long do you want to live? They are afraid to say, I want to live longer because they understand it is so painful to live long. They see old people, how painful it is for them and how dependent they are on others. So they don't want to live long. But suppose you get a key of becoming a person of 100 years or more than 100 years without being dependent, without being a diseased person, a disease or disorder. Why don't why don't you why won't you think about living long? Yes, you can enjoy by serving others. I would like to live for 120 years, not for the purpose of enjoying the life. My enjoyment comes by serving others. I would like to serve yoga to the humanity, to the mankind, to people around the world. That's what I'm doing. And that is the purpose of my life at the moment. And I would like to do this as long as possible. Friends, by practice of yoga, real yoga, which is the combination of all these techniques I said, asanas, pranayamas, bandha, mudra, and kriyas, and meditation. If you do that, you will live long. Your aging will become slow. And this is what I see in me. This is what you can see in the teachers I have trained around the world. They are living for many years, but they more they live, they look younger. This is what is happening with me. Last 25 years, I see that I'm becoming younger and younger, not from just outside, from my inside. I always say I have three age in me. One is my head, edge of my heart, which is only 30 years. If you check, if I go and go for echocardiography or angiography or any kind of health test of checkup of heart, the doctors will say is functioning so well. So heart age is only 30 years. Body age is 54 years. And biological age is for 54 years. And mental age, I don't want to say that, but it is many, many decades. So by the practice of meditation, you get mental age so much and heart age so less. and in between you have your biological age. My best wishes to all the viewers and organizers. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to be with you all. Thank you. Namaste.
Thank you. Thank you, respected Pandit Radheshyam Mishra ji. Thank you for bringing the holistic aspect of yoga to all of us. And you connected yoga with four Purusharthas and Dharma, Gyan, Vairagya, and Aishwarya also. And you also brought
On behalf of United Consciousness,
very much for being there with us. Thank you.
On behalf of United Consciousness, I thank Pandit Radheshyam Mishra ji for coming onto the platform of United Consciousness and sharing his views. Thank you so much.